Hello guys, welcome on this class. And I'm going to show you how to get your system information if you want to become a Linux system administrator. And this is how you're going to be doing to get your entire system information. Okay, so follow this video and you're going to learn how to get your system information. Okay, and you will understand the concept of the virtual machine. It's really easy to understand if you want to understand. It's not complicated. Okay. So you may see that upstairs on my VS Code, I do have different type of server running on this machine. And this specific virtual machine will be calling the server in which I'm running this Linux machine. It's calling, student server. So I'm going to teach you how to bring the server up and how to check the content of the server. So here I'm going to type in the command. You will see here that I'm typing the command, okay? I'm doing vagrant up, okay? When I do vagrant up, I'm trying to bring up my machine. Machine that I'm trying to bring up here will be my Linux machine, okay? And you will see that the machine is coming up and running on CentOS 7, okay? You should learn how to understand whenever your machine is coming up and understand exactly what you are doing. And you can see here my back loop IP address, okay? And from here, you can understand that my machine is coming up and I will be searching a lot of information from this Linux machine, okay? And these are some of the steps that you are going to be on whenever you will be doing your job interview, okay? So a machine came up, so I'm gonna SSH a machine. I will do vagrant, okay, SSH. So I'm trying to SSH my virtual machine, okay. Now I am into my virtual machine. You will see down here that I am on vagrant local host, okay. So I will be clearing this screen. So let me clear this and then I will be searching entire information about this server, okay? The first information that I'm going to check will be the name of my server, okay? I really want to know in which repository I am actually into it and what is going on this server, okay? But first of all, you need to check and make sure that you can have your date, as today date. If I say date on this Linux machine, you will see that here today, Wednesday, okay, then you will see the date here, 2023. That's how you know that your Linux machine is running. And you can take so much information about it. You can also check the calendar of your system. If I do cal here, enter, I will be having the calendar here, okay? Uh, as, as a Linux system administrator, you should understand how to get yourself into the Linux machine and you should understand how to type in or search the command, okay? And so let me try to see the uptime command. The uptime command will show me the current time of the machine, okay? If I do uptime, so uptime will tell me, you know, how long the machine been running. This machine been up for 2 minutes, which is right. We have just started. Okay. So if after 1 hour I do up command or uptime, I will be seeing that the machine been running for 1 hour. You should understand it as Linux system administrator. You should be able to fix or solve any issue whenever they are calling you to do so. If you want to become a Linux system administrator or Linux engineer, this is how you're going to be doing in order to process that. Okay. Now, I mean, if I would like to know exactly who is online, I can type in W and enter, and the system will let me know that the user of this system is Vagrant, okay? And you can see down here on my local host that I am Vagrant, okay? And the quantity of the point is zero from, this basically it's what I'm calling, the IP address of this server, okay? And we do have so much information here. As a Linux system administrator, you should be able to check the date of your server, the calendar of your server, the uptime of your server, as well as who I am. So if actually I would like to know where I am running this server, okay? And in order to do so, you have to do the command who am I? Okay, who am I? If you type who am I, the system will tell you who you are. You are Vagrant. Okay, you are Vagrant. If I do sudo, okay, hyphen I, enter, and type who am I, okay, you will say that the system will tell me that I'm a root. I'm not Vagrant anymore. You should understand it. These are the basic command of the Linux system, okay? And if you want to become a Linux system administrator, you should understand it, okay? You will understand that I have moved from Vagrant directory into, okay, root directory. So before I was on Vagrant localhost. Now I am on root localhost. And from root, I can do so many stuff by using this Linux machine. And from Vagrant, I can do so many stuff as well by using this Linux machine. So let me exit the root. So I will exit the root to become Vagrant again. Okay, now I am Vagrant. You will see that I have logged out. Okay, so I'm coming back basically as a Vagrant. So I will double check this command. Who am I? So who am I? I am Vagrant. Okay. So let's move on with some of the information that we may have here in the Linux machine. Okay. So now I'm gonna teach you how to create some file and how to copy the file from A to B and from B to A. Okay, it's not that much hard. It's really easy. It's not complicated. You just have to, you just have to put yourself into it and you will learn how it's moving. Okay, so here I will first, let me go ahead and create my first file, amac touch. Okay, give me some name. I will be using two of my customer. Okay, I will be going with bank, okay, Bank of America, okay, uh, Bank One, something like, okay, let me go with Bank One. So I have created this file calling Bank One, okay, and I'm gonna do ls to see if Bank One have been created. Yes, bank one have been created because later on I'm gonna be putting stuff into my bank one, okay? And we'll putting stuff into my bank two. So let me go ahead and say touch bank two, okay? So I have created bank one as my first file. So now I'm creating bank two, okay? So if I do ls, so you might see that here now I do have bank one and bank two, okay? So I have created two files. The first one is bank one, and the second one is bank two. What does it mean? It means that as a Linux system administrator, you may be hired by two banks, Bank of America and Wells Fargo, okay? And as a Linux administrator, you have to understand how to manage your file. You should never combine, okay, Bank of America folder of file or data with a Wells Fargo data. So here, basically, I have took the concept of the file to teach you exactly how these things are working. You may be working as a Linux system administrator and having two different type of virtual machine running out there. It may be Ubuntu or CentOS 7. Okay, you should understand how to make the difference between CentOS 7 machine, Linux machine, and Ubuntu Linux machine. You should understand the concept of being in the cloud or on premise. You should understand all those concepts in order to move forward with your Linux system, okay, machine. Now, what I'm gonna do, since we have created two files here, bank one and bank two, I'm gonna be logging into my bank one and put some stuff into it, and then go in my bank two and put some stuff into it. Because the main idea here is to learn how to use the Linux machine, okay, to build or to deploy your server into some folder or some file, okay? So let me do something. Let me VI bank one. I'm trying to VI bank one, okay? I have created this bank one now. I want to VI into bank one and see what's going on. Now I am into bank one. Let me insert something here. Okay, let me write down something in bank one. Uh, this class is only, okay, for the Linux student, okay? DevOps, DevOps student, okay? DevOps student should learn, okay, the basic, okay, approach or the basic command, okay, of being DevOps, okay. Then let me get out of this file. So escape, let me get out here, exit, okay. Uh, Remember that I was into my bank one and I have put some stuff into it. Now, let me again go into my bank two and put some stuff into it. That's how you can learn the basic conception of the Linux machine. So let me VI bank two, okay? VI bank two, and I'm in, okay? So from bank two, I'm gonna be putting some stuff, okay? Some algebra, right? So I will say uh, A, okay, something, whatever, okay? A, whatever here, right? Uh, A plus B uh, equal 1, okay? And maybe C plus whatever, okay? Uh, Let me put C plus maybe D, yeah, okay, equal to uh, 6, some stuff like that, okay? And let me get out, okay? So let me get out from this bank too. So you will understand here as the Linux system administrator that from this first file, I have put something into it. And in the second, I have put something into it as well. So what does that mean? It means that you have to be able to display the content of the file whenever you have been called to solve any issue. Okay, those could be seems as your Linux machine, and you want to understand or you want to know the content of bank one and the content of bank two. Bank one may have some Linux system running into it, maybe Ubuntu, CentOS 7 or something, okay? And bank two may have Debian, Oracle, and Red Hat and different type of Linux system administrator. But you should understand that bank one and bank two are two folders, in which we have put different content. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut the content of bank one and later on cutting the content of bank two. So if I do cut bank one, okay, cut bank one enter, you will see that this class is only for the Linux student. A DevOps student should learn the basic command of being DevOps. This information was the information that I have put into bank one. So I can cut that information from my virtual machine. Okay. Yes. So let me cut the content of bank two. I remember that in bank two, we have put some algebra content. Okay. A plus B equal 2, and B plus C equals 6. So if I do cut bank two, okay, there you go. You will see that A plus B equal 2, C plus D equals 6. These are the content that we have put in bank one and bank two. So you should understand how to manage all those stuff and how to become a good Linux system, administrator. So if you want to be the administrator of the Linux machine from everywhere, you should understand what we call the Linux system information. You should understand how it's work. Because if you don't focus on that, you will be getting lost. Okay. But there's nothing here. It's really easy. Okay. Now, I'm going to copy the content of bank one into bank two or bank two into bank one. Okay. So let's say that I'm going to load this file very soon, depending on the timing if I have put some timer into it. Okay. Now, the best way here will be to copy the content of this file and put it into this file. Okay. And in order to do that, I will be typing the copy command. It's really easy. You should understand how the Linux machine is working. Okay. It's really easy. So I will say copy the content of bank one, into bank two. That's it. Okay, you should understand this command. Copy the content of bank one into bank 2. Remember that in bank 1, we do have this information. In bank 2, we do have the algebra. Okay. Now I'm going to do all this stuff, such like when I will be cutting the content of bank 2, I will be getting the information from bank 1 because I have copied this information. Remember that when I say here, cut bank 1, I got this. And cut bank 2, I got this one. So now I'm going to be taking this information and put it here on bank 2. So enter. Now, if I do cut bank 1, I will be having my information. If I do cut bank 2, I should get this information. But right now, no. I'm going to be getting the information of bank 1 because I have copied the content of bank 1 into bank 2. So let me do cut bank, okay, cut bank 2. You see what's going on here? So cut bank 1 would give me the information of bank 1. And cut bank 2. Bank 2 will give me the same information that is displayed in bank 1. Why? Because I have copied the content of bank 1 into bank 2. This is what we call the concept of copying the file with the Linux system, machine. This is how we do use the Linux machine to copy the file from one folder to another folder. I hope you enjoyed this video, and on the next coming video, I'm going to show you how to deploy yourself, how to SSH your VM mean virtual machine, how to SSH your virtual machine either by using your IP address or by using, okay, what I will call your ID. So I'm gonna stop this video here. This class is only for the Linux student. If you don't have any question, please send me any ticket and one of my guys will get in touch with you and will support you on this stream. Thank you so much.